Hi students, today we are going to discuss about Topper IIT NEET Foundation in that ninth class biology. So in the ninth class biology, what is the first lesson? Food resources and animals. So in food resources and animals, so we are already discussed about different varieties of the food sources which are available for the animals, and what are the different farming mechanisms which are mainly applicable by human beings in different places, and what is dairy farming, and what are the different breeding cows which are available for dairy industry to develop the dairy industry. And another important aspect in the dairy farming is breeding. What is that one? Breeding means in last class we are already discussed about different breeds which are mainly used for dairy farming. So in the dairy farming, we are using different varieties of exotic breeds and indigenous breeds, and some of them are mainly useful for both farming and also means dual purpose breeds. So different varieties of the animals are there. Then how the organisms will be we are developing to the multiplying process, means how we are multiplying the organisms by using different varieties of the sources. Now we will discuss. So what is meant by breeding? Breeding means nothing but the organisms multiplying by using different mechanisms. So in the process of breeding, one species characteristics are same as it is, they are applicable in the next generation also, means production of same type of species in next generation also. Means for example, if you take any high yielding variety of the cow, then in that concept, the high yielding variety cow is produced in one generation, is also repeated in next generation by using a process called as breeding. For that process, whatever the characteristics which are present in that organism, they are present in the next generation also. For that process, we are doing a process called as breeding. So by breeding process, by breeding the process in the by breeding process, the development of the organisms which are more highly developed organisms, and whatever the characteristics which are present in the one generation, they are also repeated in the next generation. So the type of process is called as breeding. Yeah, so in this breeding, there are again divided into two types. One is called as natural breeding. One is called as natural breeding, and the second one is called as artificial breeding. So natural breeding means it is a systematic process, and in which the organisms are by means of physical contact, means physical process only, the organisms undergoing breeding, means they are performing sexual reproduction. So in that sexual reproduction process, the organism gives next generation as the highly potent organism, means highly producing milk producing organism, or whatever the characteristic which is present in that generation will be repeated in the next generation also, like that organisms we are producing in a natural process also. So in this natural process, for high yielding production, we are taking one animal, female animal, means one cow we are taking, one female animal like a cow we are taking. So it is crossed with high yielding milk containing male organism, means from the high yielding milk producing one male organism, means what who where the female organism which give one male organism with high yielding characteristics. Like that male animal is crossing with this female organism, and in that process the organism is producing high yielding variety milk. High yielding milk means here it is producing high amount of milk, because milk is one of the most important and nutritious source for different organisms. So that's why we are the human beings, we are also depends on milk as a one of the most important and nutritious factor. For example, if you got any disease or any type of illness, then you can go to doctor. He also suggests take daily some milk. Means the milk is containing highly nutritious factors. They are helpful for growth of our body, maintenance of our health. Okay, so for that purpose we are taking high yielding female containing milk. High yielding means superior varieties of cow we are taking. So these superior varieties of the female cow is crossing with whatever the mother which yielding high milk, high amount of milk, it is producing one male organism. This male organism is crossed with the superior varieties of superior variety cow, then it producing high yielding milk, high yielding amount of milk in the next generation also. This process in which the crossing will be occur naturally by physical process. So we are taking one cow and we are taking one ox or one male organism. So here this female organism is crossed with male organism by physical contact. So that's why this process is called as natural breeding. Then coming to the next one, that is called as artificial breeding. Nowadays most of the human beings or most of the dairy farming industries, they are producing next generation organisms by using this artificial breeding type. So in this artificial breeding type, the human beings are collected semen from the high yielding variety of the organism producing male organism. Means this high yielding variety cow is producing one milk, one male organism. This is also having the characteristics like high yielding characteristics. So the cow is producing high yielding. From this organism, whatever the male is produced, this milk, this male is also containing the characteristics with high yielding milk producing gene. So, like this animal male organism we are taking, after maturation, we are collecting semen from this animal. We are collecting semen from this animal, and we are storing this semen in we are storing the semen in minus degree centigrade, means minus 196 degree centigrade. So our active liquid nitrogen. So whenever we are keeping this semen in a liquid nitrogen or minus 196 degree centigrade, then the semen is undergoing some frozen condition. So it is stored for 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years and 20 years also. Means it is stored in lower temperatures, means very lowest temperature. The semen is stored for more and more and more years also. So we are storing the high yielding milk containing male producing semen in very low temperatures, and by taking this semen we are injecting this semen into the superior cow which is giving high amount of the milk by using a machinery. That process by using a machinery, we are injecting the semen into this female organism which is also giving high amount of the milk. Then in this process we are producing another important high yielding cow, another high yielding milk containing cow. So this is this next generation cow is also producing more and more amount of milk. The process in which The injection of semen into the female organism artificially by using some machinery, the process is called as artificial insemination. Means we are not crossing these two animals by physical contact. We are taking male organism semen into the outside of the environment, and we are keeping the semen in the our lower temperature at approximately minus temperatures, and we are taking the semen, and we are injecting the semen into the superior female cow, and this is by using some machinery. So during this artificial insemination, the next generation which is produced from this cow is giving high amount of the milk. So during this breeding process, we are producing high amount of the milk in the next generation also. Like that, we are maintaining the high yielding milk containing varieties by using crossing process or by using artificial insemination process. So that process is called as breeding. In that, whatever the characteristics which are present in the parent organism, they are also present in the next generation. So this process is called as breeding process. Poultry. So it is the common word which is mainly used for collection of different varieties of the fowls, means birds. Okay, like chicken, geese, pheasants. So like these different varieties of the fowls, we are rearing and growing or maintaining in our areas or in our environment, or in some industrial large scale process. That process is called as poultry. It is a common word which is mainly used for different varieties of fowls growth. Okay, so rearing, maintaining, collecting, culturing of different varieties of the fowls for our food producing mechanisms or for our food production process. That process is called as poultry. So in poultry, we are using mainly two different varieties. One is for the layering variety we are using. So layering variety we are using, and another one is called as for meat broiling variety. So broilers. So the organisms which are mainly culturing, rearing, and we are growing that organisms only for the eggs purpose, means we are mainly used, or we are mainly growing these organisms only for egg purpose, eggs production. Then that process is called as layering. And the organisms, whatever the organisms which are growing mainly for the meat process, means for the production of the meat, that process, that organisms are called as broilers. Here there are in the poultry, the fowls we are using, they for different variety, for different uses we are using these fowls. So in that one of the variety is called as layering variety. The layering is mainly used for the production of different varieties of the birds, mainly for eggs production. That process is called as layering process. The organisms which are mainly used for egg production, they are called as layers. And the organisms which are mainly used for meat, that process is called as the organisms are called as broilers, and that process is called as broiling. In the broiling process, for the meat production, we are growing many number of the, we are rearing, we are culturing many number of the different varieties of the fowls, pheasants, or geese, ducks, or something chicken, hen, like that organisms, only for meat purpose. So these are the two different organisms which are mainly because in our nature the egg is one of the most like that like that milk, the egg is also one of the most important nutritious source which is present in our nature. So it is containing a high amount of proteins, high amount of vitamins are there, minerals are there, and vitamin, and also many some amount of carbohydrates are also there. So these are all are very important for our body growth or for our health purpose. So that's why maintenance, rearing, culturing and growing of different varieties of the fowls for different production of the meat and eggs, that process is called as poultry process. In poultry process we are growing different varieties of the fowls for different purposes also. So then coming to the next one, that is called as diseases which are caused by different viruses in some of the poultry organisms. One of the disease coming to this coming to these organisms regarding the poultry is renderpest disease. So this in the renderpest disease, this disease is caused mainly by virus. During this disease condition, the organisms are suffering mainly with this constipation. Means a lot of stomach pain will be there for that fowls, and they are feeling more stomach pain and more constipation in nature, and they are inactive in condition will be there, and high amount diarrhea condition is also we can see in that organisms. So in that diarrhea condition, immediately repeatedly they are going for releasing of fecal matter. And in this process lot of stomach pain will be present in that organisms, and diarrhea condition means the liquid fecal matter will be released by that organism so many times. So and a lot of stomach pain is also present in that particular organisms. So, and the waste material which is present in that organisms is also discharged from different organs which are present in that organism, like from the eyes or from the nose or from the mouth, whatever the sneezing in the form of a sneezing material, the waste material is released to the body, released from the body. So these are the some of the means. Constipation is there, and diarrhea condition we can see in that organisms, and many times they are releasing fecal matter, and also eyes from the eyes nose, the waste material discharge will be also appear in that organism. And another important disease, that is called as fowl-pox virus. So this fowl-pox disease is mainly caused by virus, and in this fowl-pox virus the organisms are having some type of pustules on their skin. Means here the skin will be somewhat ruptured condition, and there will be some pus cells will be appears on the skin, and a lot of itching sensation will be there. And organisms which are suffering with fowl pox, in that organisms there will be some pus cells will be present on the whatever the organs, external organs are there, like eyelids, in the eyes, nose surroundings, and in the inside the mouth there are some of the pus like cells will be appears, like some swelling part like structures will be appears on the skin. So from that whenever itching sensation will be there, some pus is also coming from. And the organisms which are suffering with this disease, the lesions which are present on that, lot of irritation will be there, and swelling is appears on that organism's body. And the organisms are also they are suffering with difficulty in breathing condition also. Means the organisms are not able to breathe properly. Okay, so this condition is also appears in that foul pox containing organisms. And another important disease which is caused in the poultry organisms is dermatitis disease. In dermatitis problem, the organisms are suffering with dermatitis, the skin problem. It is mainly derma means skin. So there will be lesions and some of the eruptions will be appears on the skin. So lot of itching sensation and lot of something inconvenient in the skin will be appears on that organisms which are suffering with the this dermatitis disease. In this condition, irritation and lesions and some a lot of eruptions will be appears and skin containing somewhat lesions will be appears on the body. So these are the some of the diseases which are mainly present in the poultry organisms. Okay, thank you.